Hello, everybody. You know, I'm still working on this article about Raw Story. It's called Raw Story and Other Fake Liberals. Raw Story and Other Fake Liberals. As you can see, hackers ran my email addresses together. Here's one, here's the second one, and they ran the whole thing into my phone numbers. Okay. So what I'm going to do is attempt to separate them now. Okay, we'll go to the edit screen of this article. This is the article that Raw Story is going to get a lawsuit about. The Raw Story, Mary Neal versus Raw Story, coming up this week. Now, I don't know, they're working with the censorship force. Okay, here they are. My email address, as I said, hackers, you don't have to work so hard to run these email addresses together. Your partnering hackers don't let me receive emails they censor. They stop phone calls too. Now here's the first email address. It's Amy, AIMI versus AIMI at humanrightsdemand.com. And the second email address is marylovesjustice at gmail.com. And then we have my phone number. Now, we're going to take any codes they put in there out, and we'll make that a link. They don't want it to be a link. That's all I do to make a link, is I highlight it, take out their codes, and then make it a link. I just highlight it, take out their codes, and then make it a link. See how they made it go back? So let's look at it. This says Amy at humanrightsdemand.com. That's one email address. And this one says marylovesjustice at gmail.com. That's the second address. Now, for some reason, they're going to put all three of these things. This one, my first email address. This one, my second email address. And my phone number line. They're going to put them all on one line together when I hit upgrade. I'm upgrading this article that I wrote regarding Raw Story's censorship against me, my comments at an article regarding people's complaints about Mrs. Obama's address to Tuskegee college graduates recently. Okay, so there we have it. You can see that we've got one line with one address, one line with another email address. This is a link. This is a separate link. And the phone number's on a separate line. I don't want this to be linked, so let me remove the links. I don't want that to be linked, so I'm removing it. Okay, removing the link didn't put it on that line, did it? And so now we have phone. Now I didn't put it on that line. I removed linking from it. I don't want these phone numbers to be a link, and they're not. You see, link is not addressed. This is a link. This is a link. The phone numbers are not links. Okay? And I asked them, listen, you have enough hackers, over 50,000 NSA people, to censor phone calls as they happen, just like you do when people try to call me. And you have enough people censoring my email box without distorting what I write on articles. I wrote this article. It's my creative product. I would appreciate it if you get your own blog
and write your own articles. Stalkers.
So I'm going to go ahead and hit upgrade and see what they do. Now let's see what they do. We trying to see what they do. Oh, they controlling. You remember that picture used to come on TV and say, "We're in control of your television set." That's like my computer. Okay. They left them on separate lines. No, they didn't. See how they ran this into the telephone numbers? They wouldn't let the telephone numbers stay on the line by themselves. This is the story of Mary Neal on the internet. This is what they do. Things that don't even make sense. This is how I knew before Edward Snowden made his revelations, and a lot of people were surprised that he was so very young. But I wasn't, because I know how immature these stalkers are. They're very immature people. And you see how he took the linking out of that real quick? Okay, let's remove any codes they got, and we'll link it again. They don't want my email addresses linked. Let's remove the codes they got, and we'll link that one. And you can see that not only do I have telephone numbers, but I have spaces after the telephone number. Okay, so let's see what they do. And I have to do this over and over doing articles. You may think an article can be written in like 30 minutes or an hour, but no. Sometimes I work all day on one article because what I write, the stalkers choose to rewrite it their own way. They work with me. There are four of them at least whenever I go online. I have email addresses. Not email addresses, I'm sorry. I have IP addresses for the hackers, if anybody's interested. And so it looks like this time they're satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we have 8 URLs. We have 3 photos. 1, 2, 3, and we have 1 embedded video. So that's what we have here at Raw Story and other fake liberals. Fake liberals. Frauds is what they are. Thank you very much.